Hi everyone! So this is the first video of a new series that will be about my fragrance collection. I don't really talk about collection because, you know, I'm not collecting fragrances. I buy only the ones that I want to wear. But there is, yes, I will start by brand because I believe it's easier like that. So I will start with Guerlain because Guerlain is my favorite brand. But I believe I have maybe 40 or 50 bottles of Guerlain, so I will split also these videos so it's easier for you to watch. So I will start with the Aqua Allegorias because, yeah, I believe it's spring, summer will be coming soon, so I don't know, maybe it's a good idea to start with these ones. And okay, let's start. The first one I'm going to talk about is Limon Verde. So maybe this was my first Aqua Allegoria. I think it was. This was released in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. This was created by Thierry Vasser. And yes, this is a beautiful lime fragrance. Of course, you need to enjoy lime to enjoy that fragrance. To me, it smells like a cocktail, like tea punch, as we say in French. This is, you know, this cocktail where you put rum in a small glass with ice and lime, of course, and sugar cane. So pretty simple, but to me it really has this the perfume of this cocktail when you have this glass of tea punch. It really reminds me of that. It's supposed to have the note of fig, but I don't really smell the fig in here. No, maybe in the sense that it's fresh and fruity. Sometimes the fig can bring some freshness. It has some green notes, so yes, okay, I agree with the greenness of the fragrance. And yes, of course, it's unisex. All the Aqua Allegoria are targeted as unisex. I mean, marketed, because for me, yeah, of course, fragrances are unisex. And yes, this is a beautiful one that I really enjoy, especially for summer. A bit less for spring because this is really something that I like to wear when it's really hot outside. So yes, this is my first one. The second one, yeah, I believe this was the second one that I bought also. So it is Azure. So this one, as the name suggested, is based on tea. So it's a tea fragrance. So I believe it was released in 2015, created by Thierry Vasser again. And yeah, it's a really inoffensive, I would say, tea fragrance in the sense that, yeah, tea and citrus are really inoffensive to me. It's perfect for work, office fragrance. So it has notes of green tea, bergamot, lemon. And yes, this is what I smell the most. A bit floral, so I believe it has some jasmine. It's quite calming, so it reminds me also of tisane, yeah. And yes, basically that's it. Has some musk in the background. It doesn't last for ages, so this is a particularities of these Aqua Allegorias. You have to respray them. They don't last long, but yeah, these are this kind of fragrances for spring and summer that you have to reapply. But it's nice when it's quite warm. I like also this one for spring. It reminds me a bit of Thé pour un été, you know, by l'Artisan Parfumeur, this kind of tea fragrance. And yes, it's a nice one. Okay, my third Aqua Allegoria is my favorite one, and it is Bergamot Calabria. So I believe this one was released a bit later, maybe 2017. It was created by Thierry Vasser and Delphine Gelk also. And yeah, basically it has lots of notes that I love. So bright, juicy and fruity, quite sweet bergamot here, with some petit grain, you know, to compensate, to bring some, not bitterness, but some greenness, I would say. And yes, the notes of ginger and cardamom, which are really beautiful here, and bring some spices and makes it completely unisex. I believe men would love that fragrance too. I would love to smell that on the man. And it's just gorgeous. It's perfect. This is really my favorite one. It smells so good. I got many compliments with this fragrance. This is not something that I'm looking for. You know, I wear fragrances for myself first. But I noticed that when I'm wearing this fragrance, I get a lot of compliments. So if you're maybe looking for that, maybe you'd be interested in that one. And yes, it doesn't last also really long. I won't repeat that maybe for the other ones because yes, that's the case. But I don't mind reapplying it. Maybe I can show you. I have also for the holidays, because this is one that I love to take with me on holidays. And yeah, I love the bottle, but it's not that practical to take in the luggage. So they launched also this travel size spray that you can take with you. So this is the 10 ml. And basically this is what I take in a pouch with me. And this is just what I used for 2 weeks on holidays. So I really like this fragrance, and I think it's really practical that they release this, because you can also take this in your purse and reapply during the day. You spray in the morning and you reapply during the day with the travel size. I think it's quite smart for them to have released that. Okay, my next one is one that I reviewed last year. It was released in 2020, and it is Orange Soleil. So they released two Aqua Allegoria last year, so Orange Soleil and Grenada Salvia. This was really my favorite one from the two. It's a beautiful blood orange fragrance, so if you enjoy blood orange, I believe you would enjoy that one. It has some, I would say, quality that I noticed also in the Bergamot Calabria, in the sense that it's really fruity, juicy citrus, and quite sweet also. But the sweetness is balanced with some other notes. So here I believe it's balanced by the pink pepper. It has a little bit of mint also in the opening. Yeah, I prefer to say it because some people don't like mint. It doesn't bother me, but I have it a little bit in the opening. After that, I don't really get it. But it's supposed to be in the middle notes. But to me, I have already the mint in the opening. And yes, it's also a gorgeous fragrance. I really enjoyed that one. I've been wearing it, I believe, this month and last month. I don't know why I don't wear this one yet. I believe this is really for me the one for July and August, like really in the middle of the summer. But this one is a bit more fruity and sweet maybe, so this may be one that I prefer to start wearing in spring when it's not too hot. And yeah, a really great one. My next Aqua Allegoria was released this year, so in 2021, and it is Flora Salvager. So I also reviewed it on my channel, so I encourage you to check my first impressions if you want to see what I thought of this fragrance at first. Now I've not been wearing it much for the moment because, yes, to me it smells a lot of melon. This is not a note that I enjoy. I bought it because it was announced as a violet fragrance, and to be honest, the violet is really faint to me. Yeah, it's really in the background and doesn't really come off on my skin. It doesn't come up as I would like it to smell. So I maybe do smell a hint of iris already. Yeah, because on my skin I already have the base notes. So in the opening, it's a beautiful watery fragrance. It has a fresh note, let's say, of melon, like you're eating melon in a cup. It's really hot, you're outside, you're eating at a table outside, and you have some white flowers maybe around you or in a vase, I don't know, something like that. And there is something like the beach is not, it has some beachy vibes to me too, like the beach maybe is not far away from here, from the place you're eating, because you have this, I believe there's some solar notes or something like that. It smells a little bit like, not like a body cream, but a tanning lotion, something like that. But it has these florals, but also this, maybe the hot skin, something like that. And yes, the violet is not something that I smell a lot. But yeah, it's still a nice one. It's quite unique, I would say, in the collection. But I want to see if I'm really going to wear it. Otherwise, I believe it will be part of my declutter. So I see. I'll be trying it more in the heat this summer. Otherwise, yeah, maybe it will leave the collection. I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay, so next one is Neta Grisol. So it was released also in 2021 with the Flora Salvager. To be honest, this was my favorite one from the two releases. I believe this one I could wear more easily, and I've been wearing it lately. Yes, this is a floral one, lots of white floral, but what I smell the most here is the magnolia, and sweet magnolia with some honey note, but not animalic at all. Really solar, and yes, let me smell it. Yeah, a bit watery and green also on me, on my skin, alas. And yeah, I definitely see myself wearing it more easily, I would say, than Flora Salvager. It works quite well on my skin, and so far I'm enjoying it more. But I want to wear these two in the heat, because they can maybe behave completely differently, and maybe the position will change, and maybe I will prefer the other ones. I don't know. So far I like it, but to me magnolia is not a pretty shy note, but is not a floral with a lot of personality, I would say. I'm sorry to say that, but it's to me this note is pretty aged, I would say. I don't know how to explain that, but magnolia to me doesn't smell really useful, you know. So I like it, but this is, yeah, maybe not my favorite white floral note, and this is what I smell the most in that one. So yeah, something I want to wear it more this summer and see how it evolves, and how I like it. Yeah. Okay, the next one that I have is a travel spray. I don't have the full bottle of that one, so I will explain that to you. So this is Herbe Frasca. I know this is quite popular, and some people seem to enjoy that one a lot. This was released a lot earlier, I believe in 1999. It was created by Jean-Paul Guerlain and Mathilde Laurent. So yes, Mathilde Laurent, I believe, the house perfumer now of Cartier. And yes, Jean-Paul Guerlain was creating the fragrances before they had their new in-house perfumer, I would say, Thierry Vasseur. So this fragrance was, to me, by the name, and I believe the concept of this fragrance, was supposed to smell like cut grass when you are working maybe barefoot in the grass. So this was really what I expected from this fragrance. But yeah, let me spell it. Yeah, what I have here, yeah, in that one is yes, of course, some citrus in the opening, then lots of mint. But the mint, I'm quite picky with the mint, and the mint here is reminds me lots of chlorophyll, you know, chlorophyll. I don't know how to say it in English, but maybe like minty chewing gum, you know, the aroma that you have in chewing gum. So not necessarily a really natural one. So yeah, and it's supposed to have some notes of green tea, so I have a little bit of that sharp bitterness behind of the green tea. But I don't know, maybe what's bothering me here, maybe the mint and the floral behind, because it's supposed to have some lily of the valley, but I don't really have that. I know that there are some florals, maybe white florals, smell something like white floral behind. I'd love to have something like a green notes, cut grass, something like that, but I don't have that here. Maybe that's my nose, I'm the only one, I don't know. And yeah, I don't really enjoy the floral parts too, but when it's really hot, mint is okay. So yeah, that's why I have it, because when I'm traveling, I like also this kind of notes, you know, the note of mint when I'm not feeling I'm feeling dizzy or nauseous because of the travel. I like this kind of note, so that's why I have this travel spray. I like to bring it with me during the holidays, but this is not my favorite Aqua Allegoria. I'm sorry for the people who really love that one, but yeah. So my last one is also travel spray. I don't have the full bottle of that one, but I'd really love to have it. And it is a rose fragrance. It is Rosarosa. So this is one of the many rose fragrances that they released in that collection. I believe they had, I don't remember, Rosa Pop, there was another one. I believe there was 3 or 4 maybe rose fragrances that they released. And the floral ones, I believe, in the Aqua Allegoria are not my favorite. I really prefer the citrus ones, but this one is really beautiful. This is a fruity rose. Let me smell it also. Yeah, this is quite citrusy in the opening, as the other fragrances from that collection. I believe it has bergamot or lemons. It has some citrus, of course, but it has some fruity notes too. I believe it's some red fruits or lychee. That reminds me of some other fruity rose fragrances, like maybe L'eau à la rose. To me, it really has this spirit of cheerful, joyful rose, light and really vivid, useful. So this is what I have in Rosarosa, what I really enjoy, because to me for spring this is really perfect. So this could be a maybe cheaper alternative to L'eau à la rose, because I believe Rosarosa can be found in many countries for a really good price. I'm just afraid that now that they released these two new Aqua Allegorias, this one is going to disappear. So if you enjoy it, you should grab a full bottle. For me, it's maybe a bit... recently I tried to look for a full bottle of that one, but it was a bit hard to find. And yes, talking about the notes, so it's rose, but also a rose peony fragrance. So it has some this freshness, also this green part that you find in the peony accord, and behind some roots. This one is quite, on me it's okay, but the longevity is quite okay compared to some other ones. But yeah, and on my skin, it's really fruity, sweet and citrusy on my skin. But the rose is nice. I do prefer the rose in the L'eau à la rose, that has these 2 different type of rose, but this one is still fresh and I'd say, yes, elegant and cheerful, joyful. So that's why I really enjoy it. Voila, so these are the Aqua Allegorias that I have. There were some other ones that I tried, but that I didn't get because I didn't really enjoy them, like the Pampelune one, I believe, and the Mandarin one, Mandarin Basilic. These 2 smells quite bad on my skin, to be honest. Like, it reminds me too much of cat pee. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's something like that in these notes that really smell bad on me. And the Passiflora one was not smelling good also on me. I was not fan of the Pera Granita, and they released also these 2. I was not a great fan also of these 2, the coconut and the ginger one. Even if I love ginger, so maybe I should retry the ginger. Maybe I will change my mind. But they change a lot, you know, these fragrances. They are something like, looks like limited editions to me. They release them, and then they go, and some new comes, and sometimes they brings them back. So Guerlain loves to discontinue fragrance and bring them back. So yeah, that's a game. I don't know. So voilà, these are my Aqua Allegoria. I don't know, maybe in the future they will release some more that I will enjoy. We'll see. But for the moment, I believe that's already a lot. The next fragrance that we'll talk about, so I believe that we'll do some other videos about my Guerlain fragrances. So that will talk about the private collections, for example, L'Art et la Matière. I need to talk about Les Parisiennes, a little bit of Les Parisiens, don't have many Les Parisiens. The classic fragrances, of course, the classic Guerlain, and the modern ones, the modern released. And yeah, that will be, I hope, not too long, but yeah. Tell me in the comments what are your favorite Aqua Allegorias, I'm quite curious. And see you soon in my next video. Bye!